I don't know how to explain this. I'm just a little bit off now. Basically, he's seen you, so he said you're in the spawn, because you went into the spawn. And if he wouldn't have seen you, why would he say you're in the spawn? Like, I don't want to offend anybody or anyone, but it's all logic. It's all common sense.
Not everyone is against you. We're just trying to prove a point, pretty much.
So basically, what happened, Deputy? May you care to explain how?
Yeah, I'll go explain. Okay.
Oh, you mean that right now? Okay. Yeah. Hike. Let me move you to different channels so that way I can hear your story.
Right.
Actually, let me move you to private chat. Yes?
Yeah. Alright, can you just turn your vehicle off because that's bothering me a little. Anyways, what happened is that Florence is claiming that I couldn't have seen him. He ran around the corner. You know, the body shop, you see it if you zoom out with your mouse. And you look, I think, north. No, if you're looking westbound, right? The explain this. If
Here.
you're looking westbound,
yeah. Okay.
like which way I'm facing right now.
Yes.
I was in the intersection. At that light, the green light right now, and I saw his vehicle. Sudden, I see a purple suit go around that corner. Did some person that looks like Florence, or if it's Florence, he must be in the spawn. So I told my other unit, which would be Sir Sandile, he left. And as soon as I turn around, Sandile's already in the spawn. So on his own volition, because when I said it, he was in the spawn already. Entering it anyways.
Yeah.
So he 1050'd at that corner, the right.
Oh wait, let me here. Just you're getting type R real quick, so that way I can see.
So he was driving like from 70 to 80 miles per hour, and cement thing, and he just spun out, and he just stopped there. So he was in a 1050. So
okay, so Florence crashed over here on the curb.
No, that's
wait, Florence or Sandile?
Wait, who?
No, that was Sandile. Sandile, he 1050'd here.
Okay. I actually need to know what happened with Florence.
So Florence, follow me. His
Let me get my tab on.
vehicle was all the way
over.
Yeah, there.
Over
That's
right here. Okay, and so he jumped this fence and went around that corner.
Is this the Lamborghini I was talking? Yep, this is the Lamborghini. So, I saw this Lamborghini, and I suspected that gone to the nearest building, and his body. He was going around the fence. Actually, he was like he jumped and then he went around. I saw him. He must be going towards the spawn. And I informed my unit. But as soon as I start turning around, I see that Sir Sandile was speeding spawn. So he was like going 60 to 80 miles.
What direction from this direction?
Let me see which direction I'm looking at. Be southbound. He's coming from southbound in this intersection and just started driving. He started slowing down. 50.
And he was driving on correct lanes, right?
Negative. No, he was driving on oncoming towards the spawn. So he drives this way, right? 70. It's probably like 40 miles right now, and then he clips this,
Mhm.
and he 1050s. His fender is totaled, right? Okay.
Mhm.
His fender is totaled. I make the left turn going on coming traffic,
Mhm.
not going right on the right lanes. I went oncoming traffic, made a left into
Spawn.
this, and I see him 1050, so I make a left turn and go in here, and as soon as I reach here, my vehicle is stationed here,
Yeah.
see a white Lamborghini, and I see that Florence is in it.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, we got the suspect. His
But he
suit
is or isn't in it.
is in it.
Okay.
I mean, did you want his license?
I think no. We did a 10. Code 5 immediately as soon as I pulled over. I think Savage or Sandile informed me that it had a felony evasion.
Mhm. Charge
Evasion.
or warrant or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So then I decide to one car length away. I call a unit in. We start doing code 5, and then Florence is over here. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to the house, then to the PD," and I didn't know what that meant.
Also, his whole body, his whole outfit, he's wearing right now is his database. So can be accessed all the time. So dispatch could have told you, anybody could have told you that this has happened. I don't know if you checked yourself, but if you've seen him yourself doing this code 5, I'm confused from where you've seen him.
All right.
From there, then
So code 5 here, right? There, it's a 1 lane, right? This is like
and
the
he said
side.
from 200 meters.
Yeah, so this is the side lane right here,
Yeah.
and he like where John is right now, and
Yeah.
I'm 1 car length away. The comes. We do
So
a
basically,
code
we're
5.
at this intersection over there.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the side lane. We're over here. We're doing code 5, and all of a sudden he's like, "Nah, I don't feel like doing code 5." So he decides to drift around this corner. It's shorter or thinner than it looks, right? And he slows down probably from 10 miles an hour when he turned around drifting.
Yeah.
I saw his face and his upper body, and it was all purple. And that matched the description. I didn't inform my other units, but that's about it.
Okay, so it matched the
Of course.
description, and so that's why you stopped him, because he was wanted.
Yeah, but he also just left his Lamborghini there, and matched him, and there's just a purple Lamborghini that we did a code 5 on that's just evading us. So then I inform my other unit, he comes storming in. I go around, I see him in this other vehicle, then I proceed to try to block him in, but my bumper.
Well, yeah, that's thing I will be doing now.
Another thing. So yeah.
So basically,
Probably. Oh, and there's another thing too. He's like, oh, okay, we're doing moderation now. He's like, I'm the moderator. I'm gonna do this whole moderation thing.
he's not the he's not the on-duty moderator. John is at the time, and now we both are. I just came here to record both your stories so we can give it to Michael or Bacon.
Yeah, I record everything. So basically.
All right.
Let me just think what to say. Okay. He made a roleplay action to a moderation action because you've seen him, which is basically making turning a wasp into an elephant, if I don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
So so I'm gonna be pulling Florence in.
Yeah, pull Florence in here. I want to hear his story. Nobody nobody else speak except Florence.
Yeah, let me mute myself.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
talking over chat.
1 moment. In front of this Lambo or the one over there that's parked over there? The purple one, okay. John, can you turn signal 100 off, please?
Oh yeah.
Thanks. Okay. So what he might have done was Hike could have been over there. It's on the other side of the fence, and he could have seen you run into the spawn. And so you can't really get a new car until like you're not actively wanted Like, you can't have heat after you. Well, it's not necessarily a rule, it's just something you do. But Michael has told it to me before when one of the first shifts I went to. Okay.
So, but
You got a new car because you had the police after you. Okay, because they wouldn't know that you're a new car. So, from the way I see it, if Hike, you were standing... Where's Hike? There he is. You were standing over there on the other side of that fence, or over at that fence. Were you? Okay, and so that's how you saw him run across here into the garage.
Okay, so I was one car length away from that Lamborghini. Turn around in the corner, so after I informed my unit, he went past right in going opposite lanes, and then all of a sudden, I could have seen him run into the spawn. So you know.
So you saw him from, let's see,
over the fence. He was
from over here, and you saw him just book it from the garage to the spawn.
To the spawn, yeah.
Alright, so that's what happened.
that makes sense.
And do any of you guys have recordings or proof of this?
No, I don't record, but I mean, it's not a big deal.
Over mails? Oh, what do you mean?
So, basically, what he did, he first off, as you're wanted, you have a warrant for your character, access you all the time. You have your identity, your whole character on there, like it stands there right now. I checked it. And it fit the description. They've seen this purple, which is pretty obvious in the sunlight, and while they did it.
Yeah, because you don't see just
there
like
are many factors.
There's no such thing as a purple animal. You won't just see some random purple thing just run across. So you're pretty obvious.
Well, no,
we all make mistakes, but
so that's alright. It's alright. Mistakes happen. But I don't want to mock you, but you have to know when it's time for moderation and when it's not time for moderation. It's the thing. It's the important fact.
We're just doing our jobs, you know.
Maybe because it happens to you because you're doing something wrong. Maybe you have to work on yourself with the moderation. That's not the thing. Maybe you're just doing something wrong and you're feeling like this in this situation because we're doing our job and try to enforce the rules.
We're not against you. I mean,
No
I
one
do
is
the same
against
thing. If you were Savage, for example, or Savage did the same thing you did, and all this happened, but Savage was suspect instead, we'd be doing the same thing. Same thing if Wicked did it, if Hike did it, if Finnecal did it, Jacob did it. Doesn't matter
Even
who.
if Michael did it.
Well,
I would do it.
Michael, we can't really do anything with Michael.
Well, those recordings are gonna go to Michael.
Yeah.
Or Bacon, one of both. Deputy has a better recording, so I'm gonna let him do the job.
Still give it to Bacon or Michael, still, because it's something.
Yeah. But Michael, Bacon told me Michael can't handle, moderation stuff so good, so give it to Bacon.
Yeah.
nothing against Michael, but Vegas, right? However, basically, if is every question answered, why did he see you over a mile? Why he suspected you being here, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that's alright. That's good. Just making sure that every question is answered. Okay. Okay.
Ellen?
And again, no one is against you.
Yeah, no one's against you.
So don't take it too personal.
Lawrence, I do apologize if I made you upset. Alright, buddy? Just a game.
Yeah.